Hello. Sorry I'm later than I expected. Stuff came up again. But, just trying to get better. Even if I'm not on time, at least I'm trying to still stream on the days that I plan to stream. The time's kind of like a loose thing. Should probably add that somewhere. But yeah, so there's a bunch of events going on in Food Fantasy. Originally, when I wanted to stream the game for the first time, I was just gonna try to figure out how to use fallen angels and everything, and all the strats and stats and for that. But now instead, it's time to figure out what all these events are gonna be. Because there are a ton, and there's gonna be a ton for like the next few weeks or so. So let's get into it, okay? Alright, I have the sound really low because I don't know how loud it's gonna be. I also had to update it, and for some reason, this house does not like Food Fantasy. It doesn't let me update on the Wi-Fi. Oh, hold on. Let me go back to the Wi-Fi, because I can play on the Wi-Fi. It just doesn't let me... Uh, it doesn't let me update on the Wi-Fi. It's the weirdest thing. Alright, so let's take a look at all the events we've got here. So, this one's just crystal buying, I believe. So, oh, that ends today. Ah, so this one, so summoning, so that's that one, and it's a bunch of new ones. Look at them, look at them all. And we just got new ones too.
You want to try running away with me?
Casetta. Oh shoot, I think I missed some claim rewards. So top ups. Oh, SP unit. Look at him. Okay, just a regular summon. Limited card pool. Ooh, another limited card pool, and then some Gate of Trials. More card pools. Free skins, I think this one is. More SP related stuff. The Togi wheels, I don't know how to use that. No explanation for what that is. And this is the card one. This one they said, so I'm in a guild, Guild R. So they have a Discord, thank goodness, with tips. Otherwise I'd be lost as heck. I should, switch out of Kasada for while streaming. I usually have ones, like, that don't have voices. Because I like them better. But the thing is, I really like the Dessert Kasada. And I just realized I couldn't remember what it was called, and I just realized what it was, and that he's in here. So that's why I have Kasada now, because it's basically I'm just calling myself a dumbass. But yeah, so they're saying this event, Burn Midnight Oil, is just a bunch of embers. There's no food soul or anything like that. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. I didn't miss it yet. So let's go and claim the reindeer blessing. Still haven't done that yet. Oops. Because I've just kind of been waiting. So let's do the disaster really quick before the timer runs out. It's not strong. I really should update that. Or actually, you know what? Let me update it now. I hope that doesn't count. Okay. So, let's see. What are your food souls? Sanma. I forgot her. I think Laska, and then look, it's been a while. I think these are just my strongest. So let's do that. But see, Sanma is not even strong. I don't level. They're not leveled up well. That's all I have to say. But I'm thinking if I get used to using the units that they suggest, it's like, okay, I can like work on it. So this and Sky are the games that I mainly wanted to stream. Hopefully there'll be people with an interest in this, but if not, that's okay. At least I still get to enjoy Sky with a bunch of people, and that's a lot of fun.
The wine's all gone. Come back.
But yeah, it's just been crazy as of late, just cause a bunch of things have been going on and suddenly like, oh no, I have a job again. Whoa. And it's just kind of wild to think about, but it's cool. It'll be fun. I think I'll enjoy it.
Already? Not possible yet.
Wait, am I allowed to tap that?
The wine's
Oh,
all gone.
I don't usually, I don't usually have a linked skill in disaster, so oops. I don't think that did well, huh? You know what? Did better than I thought. Let me take care of these. Building up so I can get 5 fishermen. Look at that new skin for Plum. I'm so happy that a lot of the like starting food souls are getting more skins. And then there's other food souls that have like several. And it's like, ah, come on. Come on. Let's see. Just taking care of this because, you know, it'll be running in the background. Hold on, I need to check something. Okay, I am on full brightness. I like checking that. Yeah, if you're here for Sky, I'll be doing that on Friday. I think Friday will just be my Sky Scream in general. Regardless of if there's excuse me. Uh whatchamacallit or not. The event new quest, sorry. Let's see. What's good? Gold, equipment. I'll get shards. Alright. Cool beans. Okay, let's check the guild. Just taking care of the basics as well. Look at. Oh man, someone has the SP. Man, look at him. I feel bad though. I mean, I wonder for the safety of food souls. Like, are they okay? Cause everyone's just so hurt. Ooh, okay. Or I'll do this. Whoa! This is sweet. Yo, that's sick. Oh, that's awesome. Yo, that's a pretty sick update. When did this happen? Yo, I'm so down. Ah. Sorry, it's such a simple thing to get excited about, but when you've been playing for this long, I'm still there's still like a bunch of other people that's been playing way longer than I have. Cause I didn't have the phone that could handle it before. Yes, yes. I can do the other quest now. But yeah, let's taking care of basics first. Haha, 420, funny number. Yeah, so since our beast as a so unfortunately I can't share like I think it's actually a rule that I can't, cause there's data, not data, a spreadsheet for the events, but it's like an in guild thing. But yeah, since I mean this one should be fine. I mean it's just talking. It's not like, oh, here's the thing, you can read it. So since it's at max level, you know, now instead of trying to hit it as hard as we can at the same time, um, we just hit it with like the lowest level strength food soul, just so we can get our guild points. Da, da, da. So I did that. Look! Where's the leaderboard ranking? Oh, that's leaderboard rank. Guild ranking within. I was looking for something. I don't remember. Okay, disaster's fine. Let's take care of fishing hole. Just taking care of things. Things that run in the background. Just the basics.
Being as perfect as I am.
Whoa, it's freezing!
I'm
So happy.
like just weirdly happy to be finally being able to play Food Fantasy here. Let's see, no one's got anything there. Task. Psychodream cuisine. Oops.
I've still not had enough fun.
Do I have other cooks?
You believe in me, so I'm gonna trust myself.
Oh, jeez. That's so pure. Psychodreama. But yeah.
To warm up your body.
Oops, not what I wanted.
Plan Master Attendant. I'm really happy to see you.
Do you need me so badly? Don't worry. Everything will be all right soon.
I should pour myself some water. It's important to stay hydrated. Are you guys? Okay, that's been taken care of. Rid of these guys. The rubes. Let's see. While I pour water, let's see if I can take care of this. Yeah! Heck yeah! Finally! It's been like a few months.
Master Attendant, where are you?
Oh man.
Is it my lack of ability?
Oop. Yeah. Not powerful enough yet. That's fair.
Not yet.
Okay. It'll probably be a bit until I can take care of that then. This is the last one here though, so it's annoying. Let me check distant seas. Yeah, because I finished the basic levels. let me go back. Oh, that's why. Let's... You're already here. How about
Let's
this?
go, so that we can get back before it's dark.
Alright, not bad. Let's heal. Sweet. Ah. Okay, who's magic? That's these two here. Let's try that. Sorry about that. Just checking something.
Disgusting.
Oh, someone died. Oh, cool. That works. So not support. I don't have support. We'll give it a shot. Why do people lurk in chats? And how can people lurk in chats without being a viewer? I just wonder about that. There's still so much to learn about Twitch and such. Was that enough? Was that quick enough? Oh, someone died. Oops. Well, this should be fine. It's really, I know when. I was wondering, like, when did I find the time to get caught up, as caught up as I could to the story? Like, this is the first game that I have been, because I'm only as far as my level allows me to go, pretty much. Alright. See, now I'm just missing this one. So without a food still dying, let's see what happens if we switch you back to magic.
B-52, attack.
I'm very honored to be able to help you.
What? I will return. Oh, I see. Effect weakened. Everyone's still alive. Effect weakened. Yay! Oh! Someone's still alive. Okay. Sweet. That's awesome, actually. So now this is all complete. Keep pressing the wrong things. Okay, this is the right one now. So, yeah. 108, that's forever. This will take forever, but it's fine. But at least now I can be here instead of elsewhere. Ooh, look at the growth. Checkpoint. Yay. Oh, wow, look at that. Ah, anyway. Da da da. Okay, everything's taken care of. So now we can look at the events. So drops of memory, so that's the summon. This is the claim. This is the top up. Whoa, that's insane. God. That's scary. Earl Grey and chiffon cake. And SP. I'll check that in a sec. So Gate of Trials. One of these. Damn, one of these, huh? Okay, 3 years. Here. I'll change the... There. 3rd anniversary events. Yike. So, that one. Okay. So, and then I'm gonna check the pools. Oh man, look at all that. Guaranteed SP. Do I have? Yeah, I have Cozy Depths. I don't have Croissant. But this one, the goal would be SP. Don't want that. Well, that's how I can get Croissant. Straight up. Oh. See, I'm not one for strength. I just like collecting. Let's see. I know that my guild said something about this. Abadoo. Okay, and then... Oh, okay. Ah, okay. So is this for people if they were aiming for a candy cane? Well, I'm aiming for a chiffon cake. Ah, really? That's 450. Sorry. Please? Please? First pull of the event. Come on.
Master Attendant, I am Sake, sincerely here at your service. I pledge that in the future, this world will not be so chaotic.
Yes! Oh my god! No way! Oh my gosh. Yes, look at this. Look. Ah, this is fantastic. Okay, I have to put it on Be Right Back so that... Oops. So that I can share it. Ah! I can't believe. Oh my gosh. Let's see, first pull! Let's go! This is fantastic. I don't know what my friend's talking about in this channel, but it's great. What is Pokemon Unite? I'm curious now. Anyway, sweet. Look, look. I don't know if it's sad that it's got me this excited. Oh my gosh. Anyway, Chiffon Cake is a clever, cheerful, a bit of a chatterbox, and a tiny bit domineering. Oh, is clever. I said is a bit of a clever, I don't know. Born a noble, he is a man of simple ideas and enjoys the praise of others. In order to receive praise, he does things well, but he also has the unpraiseworthy fault of easily getting conceited. Wow, what a character. Oh my gosh, I'm happy. Nice. Okay, I don't have these yet. Oh, candy cane's part of this too. That's nice. Fun cake. This is also 13 days. This is almost one more day. This one's almost done, and I'm okay with it. I already pulled from it before. Okay, okay. Not bad. Alright. Ah, look! Here. I'll set him. Even though, like, design is nice and all, but reading his bio, I'm like, kind of, seems like kind of an ass. But I'll have him there. Let's see. So let's go through the events. So there's that again. So, okay. This one's that. Fireside Fairy Tale. What is this? Oh, okay. That's just the pool step. Or limited card pool. So, Fireside Fairy Tale. That's what that one is. Gate of Trials. Laden with gifts. So go to puzzle. Oh, it's one of these! These are cute. Plot playback. Okay, so this one, I mean, I'll share it to myself, or I could technically post it on Twitter, I guess. Let me, okay, hold on, let me just make sure I don't, like, reveal anything. Share. Oh, that's so cute. Here, let me have you guys look at that. That's so cute. Okay, so delete this draft. I'll figure out another time. Yeah, okay. Because you can do this. I think. Yep. Okay. Did that one count? No. I have to actually click on the thing. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is cropped weird, but when it wasn't cropped weird, it just says listen respectfully to the food souls something. I thought it was going to be story, but it starts with an E, so I don't know what that's supposed to be. Okay, I swear though, one day I went like, one of the first times they did an event like this, I went crazy because halfway through, like, story and pictures changed, and I just don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But look at them. Look at Black Pudding and Stargazy Pie, and I don't know how to say her name, but I love her. But here. Let's read it. Let's read what we've got so far. His Highness, the Knight. His Highness, the Knight. Good day, Siren. You're here quite early. Oh, it's Black Pudding. Good day. Huh? Why are all these flower petals on the ground? Are you preparing for a black magic ceremony? Oh, this is Black Pudding. Have you ever heard of flower petal divination before? You mean the game where if you tell someone loves you based on the last petal of the flower? That's right. I'm trying to divine my true love. Who my true love is. Is it His Highness or the Knight? Ah, it's so hard to decide. This is already the 200th divination, and I still haven't found the answer. I was wondering why the garden looks so barren. It's all grass, so I see it's because you plucked them all bare. I will have to give a hefty punishment to the carriage maker. Such a spacious garden and the carriage still couldn't come in. I've never walked so far in my life. Little Stargazy, you finally made it. Good day. That must have been so hard on you. Here, lean on me and have a rest. Oh, how comfy. I heard your conversation, you two. Siren, you don't need to stress over this at all. His Highness or the Knight. Why not just take them both? Huh? Can I? Haha. Little Stargazy, you never disappoint me. Is Stargazy younger than Black Pudding? This is wild. This is wild information. The voices of young maidens are truly the most the voices of young maidens are truly the most moving melody in the world. Good day, my lovely ladies. Good day, Master Earl Grey Tea. Please don't mind me if I am spoiling your fun. Then I shall have to punish myself. Might I ask, would it be all right if I joined you? Very well. Very well, you may. Thank you. Oh, this many people here? That makes one happy. Good day, Duchess. Punctual as usual. When it comes to afternoon tea, yours truly has never been remiss. Ah, fruit tart! You brought sweets again! Excellent. The sweets in the palace don't hold a candle to the delicacies you bring. That's to be expected. Yours truly is of an expert on sweets. It seems I could use delicious sweets to kidnap little Stargazy. Well, I should have to find time to study baking. Jeez. But look at them all! Welcome footsteps, that thing, stolen mine, da da da. Let's see. Who are these? What are they? Stolen bread and brioche. Advance. Oh, it's this. Lost in a dream. Okay. I'll take a look at that in a sec. That's... And then this is the card thing that I still don't understand. It's fine. So is that everything now? Have we at least... So that's the food pool. I can speak. Okay, lost in a dream. That's where we're at. Let's go. Hold on. Give me a sec to check on the laundry. Excuse me.
Mic off. Mic on.
Almost good timing. It's got 2 minutes left. So close. But yeah, this won't be too long of a stream. Because, you know, there's only so much one can achieve. Plot collection, nothing, nothing. Mad Hatter shop. So that's all of those. What does this mean? It'll be interesting to see what these are good for. Scary. Look at all this. Oh, look at that skin. Anyway, let's check. Okay, what am I looking at? Card thing is confusing, but let's see. So stolen. Okay, so apparently stolen is kind of good. Send carriages. Oh, that's crazy. So much to read. Let's see, collect your wheat now. Okay. For every 10 floors you encounter a monster. It's okay to lose a rabbit fight. Hold on, are there extra daily prizes? No. Anyway, so. Well, let me do this as well so I can get that going. So nice. The new sweep is great, I love it. If I could cook, I would make a channel just to cook the dishes from Food Fantasy. Okay, that's off. Oh my gosh, why do you say so much? What the heck, my dude? What? You say my performance is off? It's too. There's not enough time to read his stuff. That's insane. Here, give me a sec to. It's quick. I can do. Yeah. I'm just trying to finish these before the time is up. So I can send that too. And might as well just send this. Okay. Here, sorry, before going to the event, because I'm about to get overwhelmed with that. No one wants to watch Food Fantasy. No one thinks to watch that anyone would stream it, I guess. That's fine. You know, one day, right? I wonder if this will lower my average, but it's fine. I'm doing what I enjoy, and it kind of makes it easier to do events and stuff if I kind of think I'm doing it for an audience, if that makes sense. Rather than just sitting and... Because sometimes I can like really immerse myself in the game and be like, oops. But sometimes it takes me a bit and then I miss events and then I'm upset at myself for missing events. So, you know, in the end it works out for me.
Master attendant, where are you?
Where are you? You are.
Possible.
Not yet.
And then I'll also add the event dates and stuff to the calendar that I have linked on my About.
The thread has broken. Huh? Why?
Cool.
Brother, please.
This footy's been worn way too many a time. And then just to get it ready. What do we have here? It's fine. I think. Oops, not that. Oh, I hadn't had any. There we go. I'm at least gonna do the seasoning since I wish there was like a deconstruct because I have so many of the middle seasoning, but I don't have any of this one. It goes away so it diminishes so quickly. I wanna raise my fondness with all my food souls, but I'm falling behind. Let's see, daily, let's take a look at how that's doing now. Okay, the guilds, finish my guild stuff, so at least there's one less thing to worry about. And everything else, gotta just wait for. So I'm gonna check on the laundry again, because it should be done now. I've gotta transfer it over. So... OBS just died on me. Oh no. It's gonna be loud. Huh. Well, this is interesting. Hmm. Am I even still alive? Oh dear. This is... I've never had this problem before. Okay, I'll give it time, see if it loads, and if it's not fixed when I come back, I'll restart.
Mic off. Mic on.
Okay, cool. Looks like everything's back. That was wild. Okay. Alright. What's first? Pretzel Park. Oh, here, I'll turn off the captions for now. Well, okay, I guess technically it doesn't matter since no one's here. And the captions don't show up in the VOD. So. Pretzel parked the carriage along the side of some avenue, then looked toward the man sitting at the front of the carriage, wearing a hood all this time. Can you walk? The carriage can't go down the road up ahead. The man leisurely hopped out the carriage and took off his hood. Then, with gentlemanly manners, he pulled open the carriage door. Little dearies, we will have to walk on our own from here. The hashtag at the end, the pound. Are we there? Seeing the nonplussed looks on his companions' faces, Earl Grey Tea extended a hand to Stolen Bread as she alighted from the carriage. Thank you. Stolen? What are you thanking him for? This guy always just wants to hold girls' hands for no reason. Take it back. Take it back. I don't need your assistance. Tss. Ow, ow, ow. Stop hopping around. The injury on your foot hasn't healed yet. Look, you've torn the wound. Okay, okay. Maple syrup, simmer down now. We're here in secret. If we're found out, it will cause trouble for His Highness Champagne. Sorry. All of the people getting out of the carriage were injured to some extent. Normally, being food souls, these injuries wouldn't bother them for long, but their wounds were covered with a thin black miasma which obstructed the spirit power that would otherwise heal them. Even with Stolen Bread's help, their wounds were healing up unusually slowly. Just as Earl Grey was considering putting Maple Syrup, who was hopping around on one foot, on his back, he was suddenly blocked by Pretzel. Huh? You're injured too. Let me. Giving practically no time to argue back, Pretzel put Maple Syrup on his back and walked away before anyone could react. Meanwhile, Earl Grey Tea stared with mouth agape at his empty hand. So you were lying when you I don't know why, that's the accent. So you were lying when you said your injury was all healed up. Well, well, the 7 precepts of the Holy See saw through that with one glance. That's why there's 7 precepts. I guess. It's only a little scratch. Ow! Brioche! Alright, don't act all high and mighty. Let's go. Oh? Huh? Huh? What? Oh boy. Let's figure this out. Master attendants can exchange these materials in the Mad Hatter shop. Tea Party pink, blue, and gold butterfly. Purple, green, blue vine ball. Oh, for street. Castle, red, heart, deep sea, and lost crown. After Master Attendant places in the material, a carriage will be sent out to explore. With exploration time set at 8 hours, after one exploration is complete, a reward will be received. Rio Shard. When the materials input by Master Attendant meet certain requirements, a bonus suite will be received, unlocking a piece of the plot. Receive all 8 suites to receive a limited edition event, avatar, and avatar frame. Ooh. This will be maybe difficult? I keep clicking the wrong ones. I should really click on that tower first. Several days later at the Atlas Empire. This is too freaking boring. Maple Syrup, we're convalescing after all. Just hang in there. Wow, Stolen, thank goodness you're here with me. I'm really so bored. There. When you're all better, we can go out and have fun, okay? Montblanc looked at the 2 girls twined up and heaped together and let out a sigh. Even for a guy like him who liked peace and quiet, these days either hiding away, convalescing, or hiding away while on the road have indeed been a little uneventful. Earl Grey Tea raised his chin and looked at the azure blue sky out the window. The teaspoon in his hand swayed gently in the cup, swirling the tea around and around. Looks like it really is too boring. Well, you know it's Creation Day, right? They say His Little Majesty Turkey has made quite a number of preparations. It's very festive outside right now. Brioche merely wanted to talk about something interesting to cheer up Maple Syrup. He never imagined that upon hearing about the Creation Day festivities, Maple Syrup would sniffle and then bury her head into Stolen Bread's chest. Aw, I want to go too. Creation Day! Only comes once a year, Creation Day! There. Earl Grey tea, where are you going? I'm going out for a stroll. You're not hurt. Want to go with me? I think I'll stay here with Maple Syrup. Don't worry, I'll be on my best behavior. Oh, Brioche, what are you doing? The sudden attack made Earl Grey tea stumble back half a step, and he turned to see his attacker, Brioche, who had blindsided him. I knew it. After that sneak attack last time, your eyes never fully recovered. Oh. It's just a little blurry, that's all. It doesn't affect anything. You're a big boy, I won't stop you, but remember, there's still people here waiting for you to come back. Don't worry. I'm just going for a stroll. After passing through a little alley and coming to the main street, the music is nice. I wish Food Fantasy would release, like, an album. After passing through a little alley and coming to the main street, Earl Grey Tea surveyed the joyous atmosphere brimming with mirth around him, and the expression on his face relaxed quite a bit. Hey, mister, buy a flower? The little girl tugging on the hem of his garment blinked her bright eyes, a faint blush on her cheeks. Not far behind her stood a lady, encouraging the girl with her gaze. Earl Grey Tea squatted down in front of the girl, his warm smile making the girl shuffle backward shyly. Well, little princess, why do you want to sell flowers? Mama, Mama said this time the money I make from selling flowers is all for myself to use. I want to get that pretty hairpin. Having received the girl's stammering reply, Earl Grey Tea stood up, smiling, and fished out a gold coin from his pocket, placing it in the girl's hand. That hairpin is surely the perfect crown for a little princess like you. The little girl's face turned red at Earl Grey Tea's joking, and with blushing face she took a flower out of her bunch and handed it to Earl Grey Tea. Here's your flower, mister. Earl Grey Tea took the flower gently, but then shocked the girl as he gently broke off the flower stem and placed a flower behind the ear. Before the little princess gets her crown, may this flower suffice as a temporary one. It looks lovely. As he waved goodbye at the girl running back to her mother all red in the face, Earl Grey Tea could feel the oppressive feeling from being in hiding finally dissipate. His eyes squinted happily as he took in the atmosphere on the street. But then, a figure suddenly running from the side of the street made him clutch at his eyes and grimace. Hello? Hello? Okay. Warmed and bathed in warm, white light, Earl Grey Tea slowly opened up his eyes and apparently tapped it at the perfect time. The black miasma that blocked spirit power now seemed to have dissipated in an instant. His once blurry vision was now restored to its original clarity, and his spirit power practically instantly. By his spirit power. He furrowed his brow at the strange sensation, but he still stood up as soon as he could. The fluctuations between the dream world and reality made him feel a bit out of it, but the scepter steadied his body so that he didn't fall down. He walked to the tiny back courtyard, but then that young maiden rushing at the ruler sitting on the ground made him halt his step. As he looked at fondant cake anxiously holding champagne's cheeks between her hand, he couldn't help but laugh. That night, Creation Day celebration ball. On a tiny balcony, Earl Grey Tea looked up at the bright moon in the sky and stared in a daze. Finally, after having finished carousing with Turkey, Champagne plucked the strips of paper from his face and brushed the colored ribbons off his head and shoulders, then opened the floor-to-ceiling window and stepped out onto the balcony. Sorry to keep you waiting. I hear that all of your problems are suddenly all better. Yes, this dream world was actually a blessing in disguise for us. The miasma that we could never get rid of completely disappeared upon leaving the dream world. Congrats then. Now you can properly enjoy this year's Creation Day. You know that's not what I wanted to talk to you about. Well, of course. What then? Those messages again? Yes, this time in the cracks between the dream world and the real. I heard that being's voice. Moreover, as the one in the outside world who closed the entrance to this dream world, you must have felt it. Yes, the case of that woman named Madeline contains a part of that being. What's with that look on your face? Did you let her run away? Careless of me. A guy like you who knows nothing about the hearts of women could never catch a wily, smart woman like her. Oh, such a reaction from you must mean your opinion of this woman is anything but low. Did something happen between you two? Nothing. I'm just starting to look forward to the next time I meet her. And him. You're not even a little worried? When on our side we have the invincible god of victory, what could I have to worry about? I know you're just saying that to butter me up. Cheers? I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Don't take it like that, or you'll hurt my feelings, your highness. Cheers! What? Huh? Huh? What? All master attendants collect gem candy together to complete a puzzle. Light up a certain amount of puzzle pieces to unlock a corresponding skill. Each piece of the puzzle includes a piece of the plot, so do your best to complete it. A reward will be received for each piece of gem candy, and candy can continue to be turned in for rewards after the puzzle is completed. Ah, so many stories! That's why it takes me forever for events. I mean, I could read it online, and I've been meaning to for the other one. The one with main taco. But I just haven't. It's like suck or something. The one with main taco and seaweed. I think it's the seaweed. There's not seaweed something, is it? Seaweed soup? Anyway. Ever since getting injured in that last battle, Earl Grey's tea's left eye had been busy, blurry, and sometimes he could even feel a slight pain. And that figure that ran past just now made his eye suddenly burn with pain like it was on fire. Whoa! The searing pain almost entirely overran Earl Grey T's brain. He clutched his eye and grit his teeth as he leaned on his cane to steady himself, then took off after that man. Such intense pain, if he wasn't mistaken! This fellow must certainly be connected to that deity. Unwilling to let this clue that had fallen in his lap slip by, he stumbled after the man at a run, completely losing his normal composure. Thump, thump, thump. This place is... Moments later, at the Holy Chant Orphanage. Earl Grey T tried to hold back the pain surging from his eyeball as he cautiously followed the black-robed man. The man was clearly a bit anxious too. After meeting up with his companion, the two hid in a corner of the charity house, scribbling something. As the two wrote out the strange text, Earl Grey T could feel the pain in his eye getting worse, until the scene before him started to twist and distort. He leaned on the wall to prop himself up. A sharpened scissor bit through his tongue as he forced himself to remain lucid and watch their movements. Suddenly, one of the people pulled off a necklace from around their neck. His brow knitted as he looked at the flashing red light. Looking at the familiar red glow, Earl Grey T was just about to remember where he had seen it before, when that person then took out several test tubes from his pocket and poured them in one direction. Who's there? Ooh, that's Madeline. Not good. As the glowing test tubes were poured out, the searing pain now became absolutely unbearable. Feeling as if his entire eye was about to burst, Earl Grey T's head reeled. He shook his head, and the top hat that was always planted firmly on his head now flew off. As his consciousness gradually slipped away, the world before Earl Grey T began to distort. The last thing he saw before losing consciousness was an exquisite jewelry box giving off an eye-piercing brilliance as it was slowly opened. Hey. Hey, you! Which one would look better on me? Huh? As he snapped back to consciousness, Earl Grey T was looking at an gate garlanded with fresh flowers. From within came a feisty woman's voice. Aren't they both the same? What do you mean, the same? This one's made from wafer, light and thin, with an airy delicate grace. This one is made from barley sugar slices, iridescent and suffused with an amber color. It is now time for afternoon tea. Today, we will enjoy a witch's tea party. The words arising inexplicably in Earl Grey T's head made him step forward, through an archway made of candy roses. Upon stepping through the arch, the garden scene before him just now transformed into a long tea table overflowing with sweets. Examining the tabletop closely, Earl Grey T found that it was actually cream spread flat, and the corners of the table were littered with fragrant cookies. How sweet. Before he had a chance to say much, the bickering pair once again erupted into another argument. Don't just sip your tea and pretend to ignore me. Ah, you never look over here. Girls should not give each other the silent treatment. That will only make them angrier. Earl Grey tea plopped down into a cookie chair and lightly clenched his fingertips together as a teacup made of translucent hard candy floated in between them. His eye was still bulging with pain, but since he was used to this kind of torture, he could even temporarily ignore it. He cocked his head and regarded the pair arguing with a detached look. Of course, aside from him, there were several other ladies spectating the fight with smiles of delight. You've changed a dozen times. Aren't they all the same, you bothersome hag? You backstabbing wench! If it was your little lovers asking you to help choose, you'd have all the patience in the world. What lovers are you talking about, you hag? Not everyone's like you. You're too basic to notice the nuance. No matter who looks at these, no one could see the difference, all right? Poppycock! Just as Earl Grey Tea was watching with great interest as the two bickered like children, Madeline looked around herself to the left and right, then scooped up her dress and strutted up in front of him. She lifted her chin, preening like a proud canary. Hey, what say you, Mad Hatter? Which one looks better on me? How much story do I have? I think it's broken. I'll check it later. Let's do this one. Creation Day Eve. A carriage from the Imperial Federation allied nation Victus Empire slips quietly into the city gate under the cover of night. Halt! Who goes there? Remove that hood. Prior to Creation Day, no suspicious persons are allowed entry into the royal city. Not so fast. Just as the rifle-toting soldiers were about to surround the young man sitting in front of the carriage, an icy-cold voice piped up. The soldiers turned to look. Ah, Mr. Pretzel. They are guests of Croissant. Huh? Is that so? But... This is a letter from His Majesty and an authentication document from the Holy See. After carefully looking over the documents that Pretzel handed over, the originally suspicious soldiers now finally let down their guards and entirely and smiled. Apologies, I was just now about to ask for your identity myself. Don't mention it. You were just doing your duty. I'll open the gate for them. Thank you. It's no trouble at all. No need to thank us. Although, Mr. Pretzel, who are... Classified. I'm unable to disclose that information. Ah, sorry. Your secret's safe with me. Yes, I would hope so. The sight of Pretzel leading the carriage along gradually receded into the dark of night, disappearing without a trace. So, I don't think I'll be streaming every part of it, unfortunately, because there'll be parts that I end up finding on my own. Or if anything, I could just play back the story when I stream again. Anyway, hold on, I need some water. Turkey? Turkey! Eggnog called out tentatively, but did not get a response from the room's occupant. Somewhat uncertainly, he walked into the study carrying milk and sweets. Where did he go? Help. Huh? Help me. The feeble voice gave Eggnog a start. He looked all around and suddenly burst out laughing. What are you laughing at? A turkey, you idiot! I knew it. I knew it was going to be a bookshelf. Who would let themselves be buried under a bookshelf? Who would put a book so high up on the shelf? You have wings, Turkey. Well, there's a ladder right there, isn't there? But you couldn't do that. You just had to get it yourself. You jerk. Aren't you going to give me a hand? All right. I'll pull you out. Oh, right. Eggnog. Aren't those people that Croissant and Champagne arranged for arriving these couple of days? Yes, I prepared a totally secure place. There will be no problems. Then good. I'll just continue making plans for Creation Day. You've been planning for days now, and there's only 2 more days till Creation Day, so you won't have time for any more plans. I know you want to make a good impression on Champagne, but you're working yourself too hard. I might get jealous. Who asked you? Alright. More story. It's fine. It's fine. I can do this. I'm practicing for my job. I have to read a lot. I have to read out loud. Maybe. Probably. Hopefully they won't all be British. Because I feel bad. I have a terrible accent. Creation Day at the Central Holy See. Candy cane? Candy cane? Time to eat! Huh? Where's Candy cane? Easter egg triumphs through the corridors of the Central Holy See, arms full of presents big and small. Suddenly, snowflakes began to drift down from the sky. Just then, he saw Candy Cane standing by a flower bed, staring up. Ah, it's snowing. Candy Cane, what is it? Nothing. It's just a bit of pity. What's a pity? Fish and chips and tequila would love the snow, but they're not here to see it. The first snow of the year. Don't worry, they'll see it. They may be far, but we're still in the same land and under the same sky. And besides, when they return, we can see the second snow and the third. When the time comes, we can all make a snowman together. Yeah, and we can have a snowball fight with them. Oh, Easter egg, what are these you're holding? Oh, these? They're gifts for everyone from the Holy Seed's neighbors. A gift? Yep, to thank us for the protection and help we normally give. A lot of them were sent specially from far away, too. Everyone's so awesome. Not like me. All I can do is hang out in the Holy See and wait for everyone to come back. Candy Cane! Candy Cane was taken aback as Easter Egg suddenly held her face in his hands. She rarely saw Easter Egg looking so solemn. Oh? No making faces like that! But we may not be as awesome as the others, but when they return here, we can make them feel relaxed and happy. Fish and Chips and the others have all said before, their favorite thing in the world is Candy Cane's smile. Right. So don't cry, okay? You're the cutest when you smile, Candy Cane. Easter Egg, don't say that. I'll feel bashful. Oh, but you really are cute when you smile, Candy Cane. Although, if you're tired, you could talk to me sometimes. I'll stay here and with you and wait for everyone to get back. Right. Huh? What? Oh, it's like the tower. How strong are they? Huh. Well, might as well use weaker food souls, right? I'm sorry. Defense, magic. I already have one defense. And another magic. Let's go.
I will not be late.
Let's see how well this does. Ooh, not well at all. Woof. But look at the little macarons! I'll just let it play. I wonder how I can... I guess it's good that I started playing with Sky, since no one seems to be interested in food fantasy. Cry. It's fine though, I'm having fun. And Easter Egg was fun to voice. But yeah, maybe when I post Twitter, I should do hashtag food fantasy. I can type. They still won. Wow. Anyway. Sob. Anyway. What is that? Will they be strong enough? Should I try?
Let's go. I will not be late.
I'll just do powerful, but I won't do my top ones. Let's do a mix. Let's see how that goes. Just in case, I don't know how long the saves will save for. They said something, my guild said something about fighting the, for every 10 floors you encounter a horrible monster, and sickles your team. So, since HP parties carry over, to use single weak team. Oh, that's not a minion. Oh, I can just click on everyone and... Okay, that's pretty cool. Alright, alright. You know what? I'm down. Let's go. And everyone's HP is still pretty good. And then they shouldn't get hurt too much. Yeah, barely. So this is a fine team to use, just so it's a little bit faster. Hi! Hi, Tara! I'm not playing Sky today, I'm playing something else. But welcome to the stream. I will be playing Sky on stream on Friday, though. That reminds me, while these battles are happening, I can update my schedule. Every Monday, maybe. Let's see. Cool. And then I'll have to change my time for Sky in the future. Well, 3 p.m. isn't bad, but we'll see. But hi, if Tara, if you're still here, I hope you're doing well. Will I get another story? I'm not sure. Huh? Wait, there were other... weren't there? What? I'm confused. Well, time to keep going, see what happens. Time to figure out the event. I don't want to abandon it in case. Ooh, what's that? Knock knock. A little voice is calling out. Help, open this ball, I've been trapped in here. Cool. That's neat. This is cool. Open map. Oh, it just shows everything, I think? I don't know. I don't understand. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna fight this and see what happens if I can fight the mini boss, or the slightly stronger minion. I don't even know who that is. It's Ranbu. Ranbu's in Food Fantasy. I wish it had the name. Okay, so then I can still fight this. Who are you? I want to know your name. Okay, I'll keep going to Area 10, I guess. Oh. Okay. So, let's see if I can get this on my own without without the things. Let's see. Oh, no, I don't know that one. Jeez. Bless being in a, whatchamacallit. So apparently, it's Buddha's Temptation that's not voiced by this guy. Yay! I see. Like, why wouldn't you open the chest? Okay, but the event doesn't seem to be that bad. Confusing. Oh, okay, just opened another minion. I mean, might as well just clear the floor before I continue. Why do the minimum? Everyone seems to be relatively healthy. Do I have a healer on this team? I should put a healer on this team. Just... Yeah, there's no healer. Let's see. Let's get rid of those two. And let's swap in her. Or let's try this one. Just so we can heal up this dude. Festival dude. Nice, look at that. Bad with names, but this guy. I can't think of the name right now. I feel bad. I'm sorry. See, normally I do this game while double tasking other things. So that's kind of funny. Finally. Okay, 3:30. That's fine. Cool. Cool. Okay. Turducken funeral parlor? Why are there two Phoenix? I'm gonna guess it's Nirvana. For the sake of... Oh. Yeah, it's Nirvana. What a surprise. Aw, escargot. Like, we've been new. Yep. I just had to double check. Ooh, another one. Fire crystal persimmon. I think they're magic, right? Strengths defense magic. Hmm. Fire crystal. Strength. Whoops. Okay, cool. That's everything here. I'm gonna guess this is the elite. Whoop. Yeah, it seems the red buff is only applicable to one. Slowly but surely. Understand. Please, I want to claim. I want to figure out the full. Jeez. That was fun. I'm glad that Sky has such a following. Like, it's small, but it's there, and it's cute and wholesome. And I love it. It makes me happy. Hold on. What's today? Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. I'm multitasking now. I'm sorry. Okay, Kushida poor. No candles. Kushida has no candles. Sads. True sad. Ah! Here, let's open this one. Come on. Oh, nothing special in this one. Fine. Hmm. Do 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 do. That's funny. Let's see. Who trades hearts with me on Sky? Why did... Yo, it's gray. Oh! Hello! Purple Juice, thank you for following! Do you like food fantasy? If not, I hope you enjoy Sky, because I'll be doing that. If you look at my schedule, you'll see what I normally do. But I like this, it's fine. Just figuring out the event, trying to get to 10, see if something happens at that point. Because of this, it's keeping me here. Okay, question. Mashed potatoes counterpart blue cheese? Question mark? Da 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 da. Let's see. Yes, it was blue cheese. I got that right. Okay, blessing. Oh, cool. But I can. Oh, it's just one candy? 6 apples. They said we're gonna get plenty apples. Let's see what happens. Will I lose the benefit? No, it still seems to be there. Sweet. Yay, for fantasy! Yeah, how long have you been playing? Let's see, I can get crystals from here, so that makes up for it in a sense. Ooh, yay, many questions. Okay. Oh, cool. Alright, let's get the questions. Who is not a member of the Fantasy Opera Troupe? October 2019? Nice! Let's see. Hold on. I gotta find this question. Where is that? Is not Baguette is right. Baguette's hunting them down. Let's see. Let's see. Dongding Oolong? Is that how that's spelled and or pronounced? Let's see. Yay. Let's see. Oolong's class. Defense. Oh, is that the guy? I've been playing, here. I think it's November 2018. Cause I wanted to, I wanted to play it as soon as it got out. I even pre-registered for it, but I didn't have room for it on my phone back then. So once I did get a new phone, I like as soon as I got a new phone, one of the first things I downloaded. But yeah, let's see. So here, yeah. So I wrote down the date as close as I could get it. So probably sometime around November 14th, 2018. That's just how much I love it. Oh wow, I've been playing for an hour already? Have I really? Huh, I guess I have. But yeah, going back to figuring out what, oh, blue cheese. Okay, we're gonna get repeat questions then. That's interesting. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Let's see. Open. Question. Weapons isn't a firearm, Nagashi Somen. That one was easy. I didn't even have to look that one up to double check. I'm like, there's no way. But yeah, I'm glad that I have someone who came onto the stream for Food Fantasy. It makes me really excited. Let's see. Da, da, da. So thank you. Let's see. But right now it's just kind of chilling as I'm just playing the event to figure out what's up. Cause before entering this area there were 3 other sections. So I don't know. There we go. At least the music's really pretty, and I mean, for some people, maybe it gets old and boring, but for me, I'm like, it's a nice, it does have loot. Let's see. Ah, thank you, Discord, for telling me about threads 3 times today. Come on. Area 10, let's go. Oh, that's the bunny they warned me about. Oh, terrible. I think. Hold on, let me double check. Guides. Okay, it's the other one. Yeah. So they said to clear, use a low food soul. Sorry, Toast, you're just the
Let's go.
bottom one on my
Too late.
list.
This is really unexpected.
They said just use a low food soul. Oh! Ooh, story time. Hold on. Just a second. Look at him or her. I don't know. It's hard to know with food fantasy. Let's see, one more. Da-da-do-da-da. Alright. Eyeball, eyeball. Your Majesty, the king. Who's there? Guards? Shh, your guards are all asleep. I am a witch in your kingdom. Everyone calls me Ursula. Let's see, let me bring chat up again. Oh, you haven't tried the event? Well, at least you kind of get to see a little bit. Guards? Guards! Your Majesty, do not be afraid. I've come to do a tiny little trade with you. Trade? Yes, just a tiny, tiny little trade. I want a scale that can give me a pair of legs, and I shall give you all the magic potions you want. How did she get there in the first place, then? Is it an underwater castle? All the magic potions? Yes, all the magic potions. Magic potions that can do anything you want. I will give you my ability to make the magic potions, and you just need to pay me that little old scale that you don't even need. Why, using the scale to give yourself legs really hurts. I know, the scale is only capable of using the most important thing to get another thing of lesser importance. But my prince, he is on the shore waiting for me. And for him, even if it means dancing on needles, or even foregoing everything I am as a witch, I will not fear 1,000 deaths. Dang. Sweet. This is why you clear everything. Just so you can get the other stuff. Oh, I gotta put my team back together. What was it? I had this guy and oh, this is probably Oolong. Do I get to claim it? Yay! Oh! Hold on a second. Just gotta check up on something really quick. This is some funky music though. It's like a funky jazz. I don't know. I don't know music well. I don't know genres. But look at pizza. Look how cool. Cheese! Cheese! Cute. And I finally got cheese too after like several years. Sad. Took me so long. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, what do I have open? Oh, Chrome just was breaking a little bit. That's strange. Where's cheese? Casada, Casada, come see this, quick! Let go, you're gonna strangle me, It looks like Fundy. Oh, sorry. Why do I get a feeling of deja vu in this place? Huh? Nothing. What's up? Oh, right! Look, do you see that dancer? Isn't that Cheese? How is she dancing with the princess? Dancing? What's with that laugh? Hey, what are you doing? The dance floor is that way. If those two girls can dance, then of course we can too. Oh, that's weirdly pure. It was not a pure I was expecting. Huh. I don't... It still says level 1. I don't know what's going on. Give me a second. Oh, I went the wrong way. There we go. Do-da-da. Cool. Okay. I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna abandon. Okay, I don't have the current reward, so that's fine. Ooh, you can sweep. That's cool. Oh, you just go to 30? Is each one to 30? So do I not have this unlocked? Okay, cool. So that explains a lot. Alright. I'm gonna check on the laundry really quick since I do have the time. Be right back. Checking on laundry.
Mic off. Mic on.
Alright, let's get back into it. Sorry for the wait. Also just poured myself some fresh water. Alright, so at least we know it's not too bad. I thought it was gonna be like an event that seems daunting, but it actually seems, at least so far, it seems doable. I'll probably end the stream around, in around 30 minutes. See how far we get. I feel like I'm talking higher than I was earlier. Alright, minion battle time. Yeah. Ignore the hiccup. Just checking something. Twitch is funny in some senses. Sorry, that's so loud. Gosh. Anyway, close that. I need to take care of that one later, but this is fine for now. Alright, cool. Sweet. Answer Yeking. Champagne. Interesting. Well, anyway. Hmm. That's cool. Okay. I'm still not entirely certain. Hmm. Let's see. Guides. Is it in here? I know I saw recipe recently. Oh, maybe. No. There's the recipe. Cool. Okay. Let's see. So let's just buy what I need. Buy what I can, I guess. Shop. Let's buy the first one at least. So this one, this one, this one. Right, purple, and then... Alright, let's find out what that does. So, now, so 2 other golds. 2 other blue. And 1, 2, 3 green. Oh, I can't buy that anymore. Okay, let's buy just 1 green for now then. And keep going! Ah. Tina. I'll finish this level and then I'll go back to the puzzle, see if anything else happens with that. This is such a cute loading screen. It's one of my favorites. Ah, okay. So let's go to the mirror. Right, nothing there. The teacup in Earl Grey's hand trembled slightly before quickly steadying again. With an appropriately polite smile on his face, he put down the cup and looked up. Huh, you would actually ask a madman driven mad by a painful eye? What's it to you? Out with it, Mad Hatter. Which one looks better on me? Which Gretel naturally looks good no matter what she wears. He has a way with words, but that still skirts the issue, doesn't it? Shut it. Go on, Mad Hatter. The candy dress of the wafer is slight and nimble. When you dance, it will blossom into a giant rose. However, the silky barley sugar dress better accentuates your noble and elegant mine. When you come down from the high stage, you'll most certainly be the object of affection for all the princes. Both dresses are lovely, but they look most beautiful when worn by you. Wow. Huh? Well said! Idiotic fools! You take a good look at Mad Hatter. You were just calling... Oh, Mr. Hatter. You were just now calling him Mad Hatter, and now he's Mr. Hatter. Madame. You're obviously just jealous of a fellow with a pair of discerning eyes. I've decided I'll wear the sugar silk dress. Then after I've walked the red carpet, I'll change into the candy cloth dress and show that herring and her conch shell dress. Who's boss? She dares send me a conch telling me she's found her own prince? Sir Stroming said that she was going to wear the most beautiful dress and came to the ball riding with a prince in a dolphin-drawn carriage. Little Gretel, if you have no prince, then you've lost. Earl Grey Tea cast a glance at the 2 witches, who were clearly trying to fan the flames. Then he looked resignedly at Madeline, who was biting her lip and frowning. Miss Gretel, how about you go with the Duke? Listening to Margarita's suggestion, Madeline looked over at Lamb Chops sitting in his seat and lazily steeping his tea. Then she turned her head stiffly away. Who would want a man like this, lacking even rudimentary taste? Mr. Hatter, would you like to go with me to the Magic Mirror Queen's ball? Huh? Suddenly hearing his name, Earl Grey Tea looked up. He had merely wanted to remain a spectator, but now he seemed thrust into the action. He licked his dry lips. Young Hatter, rejecting a lady's invitation is not the way a qualified gentleman ought to behave. Tee-hee, Mr. Hatter, Gretel has quite elegant taste. Her invitation is considered praise of the highest order to a gentleman. As the two witches enjoying the show from the side cracked jokes, Earl Grey Tea just let out a sigh. He put down his teacup, then stood up and smoothed out his clothing, slightly rumpled from having been seated. Then he beamed a dazzling smile at Madeline. To help relieve this beautiful young witch of a burden would be my honor. Mad Hatter. Huh? Love can lift any curse in the world. When the little king finds the key to the heart lock, when the duke finds his pocket watch, when the white princess finds her scepter, when wish defeats desire, and everyone walks off into the not necessarily perfect sunset, only then will the fairy tale possibly come to an end. Why do I have random things unlocked? I don't understand. Is it because the server already, blasted past? Hmm. Dream encounter. Huh. Yeah, it looks like everything's unlocked. Can I read this all in 20 minutes? I guess we shall find out. In intense pain, Earl Grey Tea slowly opened his eyes. Everything before him was no longer splendid forest, and there were no longer those nimble fairies hovering among the branches. This place is... An intense pain spread from his eye socket through his entire skull. Earl Grey Tea leaned on a wall and struggled to his feet, then stared around blankly at his surroundings. Miss Gretel? No, I don't know her. Witch. Wait! Earl Grey Tea hung onto the wall and shuffled slowly along. Then, the next moment, he was once again racked with a piercing pain. Mr. Hatter! Mr. Hatter? Mad Hatter! Ow. Are you all right? Fine, just a little discombobulated. You call this a little discombobulated? He looked where Madeline's finger had pointed. Oh no! In this moment, the lush forest and grass surrounding them had seemed to have been whipped up by a cyclone, and even Madeline's candy carriage was dashed to pieces. Is this my doing? Isn't it though? I'd barely ridden my carriage far at all when you started to go mad, holding your eyes and saying this world is fake and that we can't stay here. You even tore apart my carriage. Well, can it be fixed? What do you think? Ah, my carriage! Earl Grey Tea looked at the disorderly scene and scratched lightly at his cheek. Meanwhile, just as he was hesitating, Madeline dropped the willful, capricious manner Earl Grey Tea found her to have, and lifting up her dress hem, slowly sauntered in a direction heading out of the forest. Ah, Miss Gretel! Her wide dress and pointy heels made it difficult for Madeline to make headway through the magic forest, especially under such disorderly circumstances. Yet still she straightened her spine and raised her chin, looking as though she was walking on a carpet strewn with soft flowers as she raised her hem with both hands, noble and elegant. Behind her, Earl Grey Tea watched her leaving, then quickly scrambled to catch up to her and extend his arm. After readily hooking her arm around Earl Grey Tea's, Madeline grew visibly relaxed. Meanwhile, Earl Grey Tea, sensing her relief, let out a chuckle. What are you smiling about? I thought you would throw a fit at me. I do indeed wish to throw a fit at you, but what use would that be? Can you bring back my candy carriage? Yes. My fault entirely. It was I who ruined your carriage. As long as you know. Why don't you change into a dress better suited for walking? Or something looser. It would be much easier. Madeline lifted her head up, giving Earl Grey a sideways glance. When he looked back, her face had that same old proud, confident look. Mr. Hatter, do you know why we are called witches? Please, enlighten me. It was for our beautiful appearance that the world crowns us with that name, and so all of the mistakes committed by people of no ability can become a punishment for witches. That is truly. Before Earl Grey Tea had the chance to express his view, Madeline suddenly raised her tone, her voice brimming with pride in her identity. We are crowned with the name witch for our beautiful appearance. It is for our formal dress that we are seen as dreadful monsters. But the more that is so, the more my looks become my spear, and my dress becomes my unbreakable shield. As witches, we are the most beautiful, mysterious creatures in this world. We must be impossibly glamorous, beyond the reach of lights like you. As a witch, how can I be so easily defeated by such a puny forest? Her voice rang out without a hint of misgiving, full of self-confidence and pride. But in this moment, in Earl Grey Tea's eyes, Madeline was no longer as haughty as when he first saw her. Earl Grey Tea lowered his head with a shake, let out a light laugh, and halted a step. What is it? It seems I have been far too neglectful to our witch. How could I attend to a great witch with the same manner as I would a normal gentlewoman? I will find a way to procure the finest carriage this world has to offer. Oh? Madeline looked at Earl Grey Tea as he kissed the back of her hand and arched her thinly painted brows. There was a confident smile in Earl Grey Tea's eyes. He took half a step backward and gracefully removed his hat and gave a perfect bow. However, instead of returning his hat to his head, he threw it up into the air. The hat did not fall back down as one would imagine, but rather flew high up into the air, bursting into brilliant fireworks in the sky, unobstructed by even such a lush forest. The twinkling sparks turned into colorful points of light that coalesced into an enormous top hat shape. As Madeline tilted back her head and caught sight of that glittering galaxy, she stared in awe at the sight, and her jewel-like eyes glowed with a dazzling light. While she was still lost in the sight before her, suddenly, a strange tremor came from the ground beneath her feet. Oh! Madeline looked down in the direction of the tremor. What started as a minute tremor grew gradually bigger, as the two round black shapes hopped and skipped towards her. Whoa! Before Madeline had time to dodge, she was suddenly twirled around from behind by Earl Grey Tea, and her dress spun out around her like a flower. Bang! The oncoming black blob then crashed into a large nearby tree after the pair dodged out of the way, surprising a number of rabbit-eared owls. Mad Hatter! Where are my manners? My apologies, my friend is always a bit enthusiastic. Ow, ow, ow! Why are you always so brash and reckless? As she took Earl Grey Tea's hand and pulled herself up off the ground, Stolen Bread sheepishly rubbed the back of her smarting head. Sorry, my reindeers haven't had a chance to run in a long time, so they got a little carried away. Oh, who is this? This is Gretel the Witch. I accidentally ruined her carriage, so I'd like to borrow your snow sled for a bit. You went mad again, didn't you? All right, where to then? I'll take you to. Madeline stood off to the side looking at Stolen Bread's finely made sled and the two reindeer sprites pulling it, then looked over at Earl Grey Tea resignedly. This is the finest carriage the world has to offer that you mentioned? Not quite yet, of course, but it will soon be, and I must importune you, Witch Gretel, to first deign to accompany me on a wee tiny adventure. Hello! Thank you, Salad, for for following. By any chance, does salad have to do with the food soul? How funny how the two that followed me during my food fantasy stream happen to have food in their name. Juice and salad. Seeing Earl Grey Tea now in the sled and holding out a hand to her, Madeline let out a long sigh, but still extended her hand to the Earl Grey Tea. Hello! Welcome to the stream. I'm just, this is my first time playing the event. I held off on it until I got to stream. So I'm currently reading the stories that were unlocked in Magic Mirror Castle. Oh, all right. I'll trust you just this once, but only because you're so handsome. Sit tight. Our destination is the Sky Garden of the Tower Mage. All right. Hang on to your seats. Reindeeries, let's go. Oh, Reindeeries is so cute. Yeah, see, look at all this. They're saying, like, apparently during battles, because 24 out of 24 was unlocked. So I think everything is there. Look at those reindeers! So that's what those look like, huh? That's cute. Ooh, look, another screen. In the middle of a mystical, magnificent magic forest, a little snow sled pulled by two reindeer sprites flew off at breakneck speed. I had no idea this sled was so incredible. Even at this speed, there's no jolting whatsoever. This is a magic sled got on by wishing on magic matchsticks. It is the best sled in the world. No matter if in snow or forest, it won't have any problem. Magic matchsticks? Yup, it's a gift my father left me. There are 3 in all. Uh, hmm. What's the matter with him? Oh, Mad Hatter, he's just having a fit again. Oh, has he always done this? Is that supposed to be the reason why everyone calls him the Mad Hatter? That's right. He seems to have some problem with eye pain. At its worst, he'll lose control, and then he'll always say, that this isn't the real world and that we can't stay here? Right, right. Miss Witch Gretel, how did you know? You can just call me Madeline. That's what he was shouting just now when he destroyed my carriage. Oh, even at normal times, it seems Earl Grey T's eye is always in pain, too. Ah, always in pain? Before going crazy, he acted quite normally. Yeah, it seemed that he's always just bearing it. If only we could help him. Madeline's gaze drifted over to Earl Grey Tea, who just now was sitting in the sled and chatting leisurely with the two ladies, and now he had his eyes shut tight, as if stuck in a nightmare. Humans, 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 die, die, just die! Donut, get them out of here. First. What about you? It was hard enough getting here. I can't let them go that easily. What are you going to do? You guys go now. I'll catch up to you in a jiffy. A collapsing chunk of stone made Donut stumble backwards. She gripped her fist anxiously as she watched Earl Grey T's figure recede into the depths. Then she looked back at the unconscious and injured companions around her and stamped her foot begrudgingly. Let's go! God. God. Oh, Earl Grey T, you're awake. Huh? Ow. Oh, you're up. Are you all right? Tonight you still have to accompany me to the ball. I'm fine. Earl Grey Tea, we're here! Madeline and Earl Grey Tea looked in the direction of Stolenbread's finger. A tall tower poking into the clouds was just standing there at the edge of the forest. Under the tower was an endless sea of green, and upon the bud of each plant bloomed little white flowers. So many pieces! Taking Earl Grey Tea by the hand and hopping off the sled, Madeline lifted her dress hem and looked up at the skyscraping tower. She lifted a hand to shield her eyes from the refracted, piercing rays of the sun. A round structure like a glass ball at the top of the tower made her squint her eyes. What is that? Oh, that is the place with the person we need to find to make your carriage lives. Oh, someone lives up there. So this is the legendary Sky Garden. It's really tall. There's no door. How are we supposed to get up there? My friend is a botanist, the most adept at plant magic in the whole entire Magic Kingdom. As for getting up there... Daniel! He can hear you calling so quietly? Who says that he can't? As Stolenbread and Madeline stared, the Earl Grey Tea gently tugged on a slightly strange-looking vine at the foot of the tower. Not long after, as the girls looked on in disbelief, a trumpet-shaped morning glory lowered down from the tower. Earl Grey pulled it over with a practiced motion. Hello, Daniel. Can you hear me? Daniel? Ah. Oh, that's cute. This is really cute. Ah, it's the Mad Hatter. Yup, I'm here to ask you for something. Is it okay if we come up? Sure, hold on a minute. I'll let down my hair. Oh no! Much obliged. As they watched the morning glory snake its way back up the tower, Madeline and Stolenbread fell silent, a silence which was first broken by Madeline. If you guys use morning glories to communicate, then what were you yelling for just now? People always need a sense of formality, and besides, I had to clear my throat too, didn't I? Maybe I'll just use this as the screen. As they stood around in an awkward atmosphere that sent a tickle up Stolenbread's spine, a lock of long hair slowly lowered down before the trio. Huh? What is this? Daniel's hair is as fine as ever, so silky smooth to the touch. Oh, you cad. You talk that way not to just to the ladies, but to the fellas too. Food fantasy gay. Earl Grey tea, bye. Possibly. Or pan. We don't know. I'm just saying aloud the praise that beautiful people deserve to hear. Playboy. Huh? Nothing. How do we get up? This. The hair? Won't that hurt? Excuse me. Won't that hurt, Mr. Daniel? You guys underestimate Daniel. He's not as weak as he looks. He's a strong beauty of a man. So then you two lovely little ladies, who wants to give the special climbing method a try first? Well, I guess I'll, Miss Madeline? With a yank, Madeline pulled Stolenbread behind her, then jutted out her chin and looked askance at the man with his gentlemanly airs. I just knew that no man could be trusted. I don't care how good-looking you are, you're not going to pull one over on us that easily. Huh? We're both wearing dresses, how can we climb up first? Oh, sorry, I didn't think of that. Then I guess I'll go up first, and you two follow along after? Do you even have to ask? You two can manage on your own then. Yes, Mr. Hatter, rest assured. Oh, come on, what's wrong with you? Go faster! I'm in a hurry to get a carriage and get to the ball. All right. After climbing up the tall tower using Mashed Potato's long hair, Earl Grey Tea took Mashed Potato's hand and nimbly hopped up into a circular greenhouse filled with exotic plants. Daniel, long time no see. It's been a long time since you visited, so how's the eye been lately? Still hurts? It doesn't hurt, but thanks to the magic rose blessing you gave me, it's much better. That's good. Take my hand. Thank you. Stolenbread took Mashed Potato's hand and pulled herself into the greenhouse, then looked up in wide-eyed amazement at the magical plants filling the space. This is a magic bean that can grow into a ladder to the heavens, and this is a magic rose that grants wishes. Oh, and this is a magic bush that fruits candies that make one grow or shrink. Oh my! Seeing Stolenbread get so excited, Mashed Potatoes and Earl Grey Tea gave each other a look and chuckled to themselves. But soon a struggling, trembling voice wafted in from the window. Give me a hand, please. Coming up. Huh? Ow! Ow! What are you pinching me for? Don't think that I can still hear you laughing just because you're trying to hold it in. My dear Lady Witch, might I suggest you lose some weight, or else your formal wear will be unable to cover your ample figure. Damn. What? Stolen, you're laughing at me too? Oh, I was just thinking, you and Mr. Hatter are getting along so well. He usually doesn't banter with other people like this. What do you mean we're getting along so well? Haha, everybody's getting along, it's a good thing. Oh, right, I haven't asked yet. What brings you all here? Yes, Daniel. We're here to ask you for a golden apple. As I recall, they're about to fruit? All right, I'll go get you one. You guys just wait here for me. Humming a little tune, Mashed Potatoes dragged along his long hair as he walked deeper into the greenhouse. Meanwhile, Madeline and Stolenbread looked around with great curiosity in this little clearing they found themselves in. Even without walking further into the greenhouse, just this little patch of space was bursting with countless rare and exotic plants that people walking across the magic continent would be tripping over themselves to get their hands on. Putting aside the forest-dwelling Stolen, even the Lady Witch, who was no stranger to the sight of jewels, stared in glowing amazement at these wonders. Seeing the excited look on their faces, Earl Grey Tea couldn't help but laugh. As he shook his head and looked for a bench to take a seat on, he was suddenly struck by familiar pain. Whoa! When he opened his eyes again, he was no longer looking at the magnificent and wondrous greenhouse, but on a small dark room. Earl Grey Tea propped himself up with his cane. Where are the Lady Witch and Snow White? No, you are not some Mad Hatter, and there's no Snow White or Witch either. You are Earl Grey Tea. This world is fake. Am I having some strange dream again? No, no, this place is the real one. He stumbled out of the little room, the cane in his hand straining under his weight, keeping him from taking a tumble. The periodic bursts of pain coming from his eye were affecting Earl Grey T's whole body. He shambled out of the building and entered a path that was strewn with a number of figures that looked oddly familiar to him. Mr. Rabbit? No, that's not right. He's Croissant, representative of the Pope. Go back. That is the world to which you belong. Who's that? Why are you helping these vermin? That is your world. Beautiful. Good. There you all will no longer be taken advantage of by people, or hurt by them. Who is this? You naughty children, why help those vermin? Sleep, sleep, sleep in a beautiful dream world for all eternity. Mr. Hatter! Mr. Hatter, wake up! Mr. Hatter? Franken, don't use this. This is a Medusa fruit. It's lethal. Ah, that's not okay either. That's my rainbow flower. Scoundrel Hatter, wake up now! Man, that music got intense. When Earl Grey Tea next opened his eyes. Oh, the original splendid and marvelous greenhouse now looked as if it had been ravaged by a tornado, and the several people standing before him all wore grave look on their faces. He wanted to move, but he found his body was being pulled apart and held down by candy, various vines, and wheat, and also some strange screws that came from who knows where. Scoundrel Hatter, are you awake? Mr. Hatter? Daniel, you fool, why are you being so gentle with him? He's left your greenhouse half destroyed. Hey, are you awake? He didn't do it on purpose. It looks like his eyes have returned to normal. Mr. Hatter! Mr. Hatter, are you all right? Unless you all let me loose, I might not be. After Stolen Bread helped him to his feet, Earl Grey Tea brushed away the detritus clinging to his body. He eyed the wrecked greenhouse and began to speak. Got something to say for yourself, then? This was all your doing. If I hadn't gotten here in time, I'm afraid Daniel's greenhouse would have been totally destroyed. It's all right. It's just some ordinary flowers and plants. Magic plants aren't that fragile. Franken, you're being too upright. In a corner where mashed potatoes couldn't see, the young man called Franken rolled his eyes and muttered in a low voice. Even in the fantasy realm, he's still such a pushover. Huh? What are you looking at? I still haven't gotten an answer. What are you all doing here in Daniel's greenhouse? They just came for a golden apple. Don't be so uptight, Franken. There's still plenty of magic plants for you to research. What do you mean just came for a golden apple? A whole apple? Do you know how many years it takes to grow? Easy now. Easy. Calm down a bit. We've all been neighbors for so many years. Who says I've been their neighbor? If it wasn't for the fact that this place doesn't have that noisy brat around, I would have left with you long ago. Huh? You monster! You let go of Princess Daniel! Just as Mashed Potatoes and Franken were arguing back and forth, a somewhat noisy, spirited voice was heard outside the window. Oh, look at that! That's terribly cute! You monster! Let go of Princess Daniel! I, Prince Jack, will never give the princess over to you! Huh? You cretin, how'd you end up here? Franken rushed over to the window that Earl Grey Tea and the others had climbed in through. A massive vine was growing steadily, and seemed like it would break through the sky. Look at that little lizard thing! Seeing a vein bulge in Franken's temple made Stolen Bread, who was originally a bit afraid of him, cock her head in confusion. The annoyed look on his face was nothing like the madness that had overcome Earl Grey Tea just now. It seemed more like, "You little imp! Who invited you? Who let you steal my magic bean?" It seemed more like the kind of grimacing one would do seeing one's own little brother pulling some prank again. No one stole your magic bean. Her Highness Daniel clearly gave it to me. She said if I ever wanted to come, I could just use this magic bean to climb up and see her. Monster! You still won't release the princess. Little Jack, how many times have I said it? I'm not some princess. I'm Professor Daniel. Little imp, get down from here. I won't! I won't! Come with me, princess. I'll take you away from here. I'll defeat this monster. You need not fear. I've already said I'm not a princess. You want to defeat me, you little imp? Keep eating those magic beans for a few years. Who are you calling a little imp? I'm the mighty warrior Jack, slayer of giants. Princess, come with me quick! In the midst of the headache-inducing yelling, Earl Grey Tea looked at Stolen Bread, who was covering her ears, and Madeline, who was no longer paying attention, and just nibbling on some magic herbs. Earl Grey Tea rubbed his nose and consciously backed off to the periphery, careful to stay out of this quote-unquote family affair. However, the two engrossed in the argument didn't seem to notice that the resigned smile on the face of Mashed Potatoes was growing more and more rigid. Jack? Princess! Uh, Professor Daniel! Did you complete your plant gathering homework? Well, next time you hand it in, it needs to be with a report too. No less than 500 words. And the next time you call me princess, don't even bother coming. Oh, Professor Daniel! Franken, what are you laughing at? Nothing. I'll go buy some dew for you. The rose dew and the red heart over there should be... Go and pluck Mr. Hatter's golden apple, and then give Mr. Appletree some fertilizer. That fertilizer's a slug slime. Of course I know. You don't want to go? I'll go. The gentle words quickly soothed the excitable companions, and Mashed Potatoes once again returned before Earl Grey Tea with a look of an apology. Sorry you had to see that. No. It is I who should apologize for my loss of control. No need. Although I do have a request that I thought maybe I could trouble you to do for me. How many more? The way Mashed Potatoes was anxiously wringing his hands with uncertainty gave Earl Grey Tea pause as he straightened up his relaxed posture. Daniel, just say the word. If it's in my ability to help, I will do anything I can for you. Could you maybe tell me what that other world is like? Huh? What did you say? I was hoping that you could tell me what that other world is like. You know, that's all just senseless raving when I've lost control. Mashed Potatoes gently shook his head, his hands folded so tightly together the veins were bulging out. In the beginning, Franken would always call me by the wrong name. Just like the first time you saw me, he called me Mashed Potatoes. And occasionally he'll say stuff like that just now that makes you scratch your head. I know that to you all, he's just a lunatic driven mad by having experiments done to him, and that's why he thinks there's another world. But he really is my best friend, and always has my back. He's given me this huge greenhouse for me to do my botanical research in, and tirelessly brings back all these magic plants. I want to believe that what he says is the truth, and I also want to do something for him. Sorry, but this is something that I can't help you with. Huh? It would be better if he told you all that stuff instead. Mashed Potatoes turned his head, following Earl Grey's finger, and was surprised to see Franken not far away, carting a wheelbarrow full of fertilizer. Daniel. Franken, sorry, Why do you want to know about that? If that world is the real one, then wouldn't that mean you're the only one who remembers the past we shared together? Your face when you have nightmares is always so dreadful. If the memories are really that frightening, it shouldn't be your burden alone to bear. We always stick together, don't we? And besides, if you're the only one that remembers our past, that burden is too heavy for you. Even if the memories are terrible, I don't want to forget any memory I have with you. Watching the conversation between Franken and Mashed Potatoes, Earl Grey Tea quietly took a half step back, scooting next to Madeline, who was enjoying some afternoon tea. Oh, Scoundrel Hatter, you're back. So how did the talk go with those two fellas? I think it's best if those two resolve that situation on their own. Oh, Stolen, where do you think I'll be able to find my own handsome little man? Why is it that wherever I go, all the cute guys either already have an adorable girl of their own, or else an even more adorable guy friend? Ah! Miss Madeline, you'll find your Mr. Right, too. Oh, this cookie is really delicious! Isn't it? This is my pride and joy. A cookie made with magic is the perfect non-fattening tea snack. Oh, I forgot to check. Let me get some water. As the two enjoyed the gingerbread house witch's afternoon tea, Earl Grey tea and the other two made themselves perfectly at home in the greenhouse. When Franken walked up to them and caught a glimpse of those trays, big and small, stacked with tea snacks, he couldn't help but smile. You guys really know how to make yourselves comfortable, don't you? Oh, you flatter us. I've always been the type of guest that doesn't like to inconvenience his host. Clearly not wishing to quibble with Earl Grey tea over that statement, Franken just raised his hand and tossed something at the trio. Madeline's hands went up. A golden apple arced through the air and landed firmly in her hands. My lady, your apple. Oh, it's so pretty. For me? Is this really for me? It's all just a hallucination anyway once you get out of here. You come with me. Me? Yes, you. Who else would I be talking about? Come on. As he walked off to the side with Franken, Earl Grey tea cocked his head in curiosity, looking at this youth who had now dropped all pretense. You must hear that voice too, don't you? What voice? The voice that asks us why we want to save those vermin. I can tell by the look on your face. You've heard it. Excuse me. Do you know what all this is about, then? It's all those people that messed with those things. You're probably not in as deep as me. Deep enough to remember everything, but even without my asking, you must know something in your heart, right, Mad Hatter? Or should I say, Mr. Earl Grey tea? Although, since you're such a nice-looking fellow, I'll give you a small piece of advice. Hope is the most powerful force in the world. Never underestimate the smallest of wishes. Ooh. When wish defeats desire, and everyone walks off into the not-so-necessarily perfect sunset, only then will the fairy tale possibly come to an end. Fruit Tart's illusory prophecy echoed in his ear. At some point, a golden butterfly fluttered out of the greenhouse window. Earl Grey tea's gaze followed the butterfly, and he saw a gorgeous lace umbrella leisurely strolling into the forest. Oh, that lady. She's back to watch the show again. Don't look at me like that. I'm not the good guy you think I am. I'm like her. Although, I just want to see what kind of ending you lot will come to. What have others got to do with me? Well, regardless, thank you, Franken. Don't call me that Frank nonsense. My name's Mindstone. Right, I shall remember that. If the opportunity presents, then we'll see each other in the outside world. Mindstone. I'd pray you don't meet me on the outside. If I were you. If I show up, it probably won't bode well. Go on, the Magic Kingdom's princess's birthday ball is starting soon. It will be the most magnificent ball in all the land. I might have to end soon. Let's see. This is what I wanted. Oh. Oh, it's already 5, right. Let's see, let's make some others. And then I'll finish reading some other time. I won't read it on my own, I guess. Let's see how much. Yeah, we're about halfway. We're a little bit more than halfway through. So that's not too bad. Let's see. What is it that I wanted to check on? Shops. Ah, okay, so it is back. Regardless. Hello? Did everyone just get nougat without anything? Huh. Or did I? Let's take a look at the events. Okay, nougat is here. So is... Oh, yeah, we just got nougat, directly summoned yesterday. Glad I didn't miss that one then. Okay, and then there's that. Get a trial, laden with gifts. That. Lost in a dream. Okay, so let's check. This one. Plot playback. Story 3. I'll finish with this one. Huh? How should I know that Green Rock was worth so much money? Green Rock? That's an emerald! Emerald schmemerald. You've taken a lot of my stuff too, and when have I ever complained? This was different. I never wore it once, and you give it to some wild woman outside? Oh, hush, I've given you compensation. What are you still prattling on about? Are you really saying with a straight face that that busted cane you gave me is worth anything? Are you trying to curse me into breaking a leg? Please, you two. Precious afternoon tea time is not to be used for fighting. That's right. What if you wake up little Stargazy? Although it's not supposed to be used for afternoon napping, please have a seat. Don't make me get angry. Ahem. Good day, all. Good day, Madeline. Your dress is truly beautiful. Thank you. Your taste is uncommonly good. So much for affectation. Oh, you. Oh, look at that. Look at everyone. Alright, let's just share, and then after we do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great! And that's all done now, too. Fantastic! Let's see if I can get my daily. There we go. Take care of that. That isn't until later. Huh. Oh, it cleared everything else since this is the only one I have left. That's interesting. What a shame. Playing for more than a year and I still don't have it. But, alright. Well, that's gonna be it for now. Oh. Let's see. I don't know when I'll stream again. The latest will be next Monday. But we'll see about it. Thank you to those who followed to this stream, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Take care, everyone. Bye.